319.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Back north.
4 down, check. 4 down. Slam.
Inside. Hey, zoom.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stuck. Cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go.
Wentz now to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
30.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, Charlie.
It's a safety creek.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike's 4-2. Mike's
Sunday.
all day, baby. All day. All day.
Here,
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Good job. Good job.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Here.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Go. 20.
Check. Mike 42. Come to work. We want it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Scott, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Black.
Mike 42. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
357. Hey, Echo. Here.
Mike 42. 3 bucks.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. Bang. Check. Kill.
trying to punch it in with Howard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Bravo!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got him. 36, 36.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers complete. It's Irvin. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jump out!
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
He's General West. Hey, check 26. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Double up. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Wide, get wide.
26.
Mike's 50.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky. Check 31. Check 31.
Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go. Waiting. Come on. 5-9. Hey, Haywood!
Let's get off the field.
Check.
Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
5-2, on here.
Check 43. Deuce. Undercrush.
Hey, empty. X3. 218, chopper.
Check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Grade 57.
Check 52. Tight off.
He's going. Spell. Quarantine. 82. Quarantine. Hey, exit.
From the 35 on second down. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Alpha!
Now wins. This is brought in by Gibson. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the carry, this is Scott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
There we go. Back. 120.
Stop your body.
Man, 5 step.
You got tape. You got tape.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go again with Scott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Scott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.